Introducing our second generation LED front fender running light strips for the Can-Am Ryker. These LED lights are backed with a 3M VHB backing tape and encased in a black, flexible, weather-resistant tubing that runs along the inside ridgeline of the front fenders, blending seamlessly with the bike when the lights are off. But when the lights are on, the strips come alive with a unique split two-color design that emits a bright white LED running light on the front half of the fender with red LED running lights on the rear of the fender. These strips also offer built-in turn signal functionality so that when you use your turn signal indicator, the red and white LED lights magically transform into an amber turn signal along the entire strip, drastically improving your presence while out on the open road. And of course, to keep things in proper Slingmods fashion, these lighting strips are 100% plug and play. But before you can install them, you do have to have our front fender power harness already installed on your bike. The front fender power harness grabs power from the front fender tip light and gives you plug and play expansion for any of our Trick LED single or dual color lighting mods. Once installed, you'll have a 3-pin power connector conveniently located here, making future lighting expansion a very simple plug and play process. So if you haven't already purchased and or installed the front fender power harness, I'll go ahead and throw a link in the description below for you. Start by cleaning the inside ridge line of the fender with the included alcohol prep pad. Then apply the included adhesion promoter along the same surface area, allowing that to dry. With the wiring facing towards the front side of the fender, peel back a small portion of the protective backing film and line it up with the edge of the fender, pressing firmly to adhere into place. Take your time and pull back small sections of the protective film as you go, so that you can ensure that the strip is being adhered nice and straight. Also, make sure that you do not pull or stretch the protective tubing along the way. Now that the strip is adhered, take some masking tape and cover the top portion of your A-arm. Using a 13mm socket, remove these 4 front fender bolts. Remove your front fender and lay it gently on the A-arms so that we may gain access to the back side of the fender to run our wiring. Now add a little dielectric grease to the fender light extension harness that was included with your kit and connect it to the plug on the end of your lighting strip. There's a little gap between the 2 plastic fender panels that's perfect for tucking in the first part of your wiring harness for a clean and stealthy look. Zip tie the extension wire along the factory looming like so. It's important to make sure that everything is secured tightly so that your wiring has adequate clearance from the tire when the fender is reinstalled. The wiring loom should tuck nicely in the channel located here before reinstalling your fender with the 4 factory bolts we removed earlier. You can now remove the masking tape. Next, you'll want to zip tie the extension harness to the factory line that runs along the underside of the upper A-arm, making sure that you leave enough slack in the harness to turn the handlebars from end to end. If you plan on running these trick fender lights along with another dual color lighting mod, we do include a Y-splitter with the kit so that you can power both lighting mods off the same harness. Since we're only installing the trick fender lights in this video, then the Y-splitter will not be needed. Now add a dab of dielectric grease to the extension wire coming off the lighting strip and connect it to the blinker module on the Fender power harness we mentioned earlier in the video. Now we can test our handiwork by turning on the ignition to ensure that both the running lights and turn signals are illuminating. Lastly, zip tie your wiring up and out of the way of any and all moving parts, and repeat this process for the other side. There you have it, folks. Now if a set of Gen 2 LED Fender lighting strips with built-in turn signal functionality is something you'd like to see on your Ryker, then head on over to slingmods.com today or click the link in the description below to grab a set for your bike, and feel free to like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I'm Keith signing out. Until next time.